Hey there, amazing English learners. Are you ready to unlock a superpower that will change your life? Imagine getting better job opportunities, earning more money, and attracting incredible connections, all by improving how you speak. If you're nodding your head, then you are in the right place. Welcome to English Journey, where we help you grow personally while mastering English. I'm Celine, and I am so excited to be your guide on this path to better communication. We release new videos every day to help English learners like you improve your English and change your life. Before we dive into today's incredible story, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that empowers you. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share key takeaways and a fun quiz to test your new knowledge. You won't want to miss it. The journey to unforgettable communication. Have you ever met someone who wasn't a movie star or a billionaire, but when they started talking, you just felt drawn to them? Their words had weight, their presence was magnetic, and you wanted to listen to them all day long. That, my friends, is the magic of powerful communication. It's a real superpower that can transform your career, your income, your self-respect, and your entire life. Today, we're going to explore how you can develop this superpower. We'll discover 6 powerful mindset shifts and practical techniques that will help you become a more effective communicator in 2025 and beyond. Are you ready to truly level up? Let's begin. Mindset shift. 1. Conquer. Nervousness. It's not about you, it's about them. Have you ever felt nervous before speaking in front of others? Maybe your heart pounds, your palms sweat, and your mind goes blank. This is a very common feeling. But what if I told you there's a simple mindset shift that can reduce that nervousness dramatically? The main reason we get nervous is because we become overly focused on ourselves. We think, what will people think of me? Do they like my voice? Am I dressed well? Are my thoughts clear? This me thinking makes us more nervous. The most powerful shift you can make is to realize it's not about you. If you are speaking to 10 or 15 people, or even 1,000, it's actually about the people you are there to serve. When you put all your energy and focus on thinking about your audience, you have no mental space left to think about yourself. This means no room for self-consciousness. You become audience conscious. Think about it like this. If your goal is to help just one person in the audience to share information that could change their life, suddenly, your focus shifts from your own performance to their benefit. This instantly reduces nervousness. Imagine you are giving a presentation at work. Instead of worrying, am I good enough? Will they judge me? Ask yourself, how can I make this information as clear and helpful as possible for my colleagues? How can I help them succeed? When you focus on serving them, your nervousness fades. This mindset of service, making it about others and not yourself, is incredibly powerful. Mindset shift 2. Stop rambling. Use the one thing rule. Do you sometimes find yourself talking in circles, repeating yourself, or giving too much information? This is called rambling, and it can make your communication ineffective. It's like pouring too much water into a cup. It overflows and makes a mess. The best way to fix this is to learn a simple sentence starter. The one thing. When you start your sentence with the one thing, it forces your mind to focus on the core message. It helps you get to the point and communicate clearly. Imagine someone asks you about your favorite hobby, magic. You could ramble about different types of magic, mentalism, props, and so on. But if you use the one thing framework, you might say, the one thing about magic that you need to know is that showmanship is a critical ingredient, not just technical skill. This simple phrase helps you begin with the end in mind, guiding your thoughts to what is most important for the listener to take away. If you want to get a little more advanced, you can use the 2 things or the top 3 things. This technique helps you channel your thinking and your dialogue, making you incredibly concise. Mindset shift 3. Your topic might be boring, but you don't have to be. Many people say, my industry is so dry, my topic is so boring. They think that if their topic is boring, they have to be boring too, but that's not true at all. The most respected leaders in any field are often the best communicators because they can explain even complex or boring topics in an exciting, fun, and engaging way. Think about famous scientists who make physics or astronomy fascinating for everyone. They use metaphors, demonstrations, funny pictures, or interesting videos to bring their content to life. Instead of just giving information, think, what metaphor can I use? What funny story or image can I show to explain this idea? If you're explaining a complex process, you could compare it to building a house, where each step is crucial. This makes your communication much more engaging and memorable. Remember, your industry might be boring, but you don't have to be. Mindset shift 4. The power of storytelling. Make them remember you. What's the first question almost every interviewer asks in a job interview? Tell me a little bit about yourself. This is your golden opportunity to share a story. Storytelling is a powerful tool for connection. It builds rapport, makes you more memorable, and creates a lasting impression. Facts tell, but stories sell and capture hearts. Instead of just listing your traits like, I am punctual and honest, tell a story. For instance, if you're applying for an innovation role, you could share how your childhood interest in magic, problem solving, led to your current passion for innovation. When I was younger, I loved magic because it was all about problem solving. A magic trick is just a problem you can't solve. I would obsess over understanding how tricks were done. This obsession with problem solving has become my superpower in my career, which I believe is essential for a head of innovation. This kind of story is insightful, fun, builds rapport, and makes you unforgettable. Stories are not just for interviews. They can be used in meetings, presentations, or even casual conversations to make your points more impactful and relatable. Human brains are wired for stories. Mindset shift 5. Dealing with negative comments. The arena and the spotlight. Have you ever worried so much about what others think that it stops you from trying new things or improving yourself? This fear of judgment is a major obstacle to growth. Here's how to deal with negative comments and external judgment. 1. The man in the arena. There's a famous quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It is not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. This means that the opinions of people who are just judging you from the sidelines, who are not actively trying to improve themselves or create something, do not matter as much. The only opinions that truly count are those from people who are in the arena with you, striving and putting themselves out there. If you are practicing your English speaking skills and someone critiques you negatively, ask yourself, are they also actively trying to improve their communication? Are they in the arena with me? If not, thank them, but don't take their feedback to heart. 2. You can't please everyone. If you try to please everyone, you will please no one. Being afraid to upset anyone means you end up doing nothing different, and as a result, you please nobody. It's okay if not everyone likes you. You are not everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly fine. 3. The spotlight effect. We often think everyone is thinking about us all the time, constantly judging our every word or action. But this couldn't be further from the truth. There's a psychological concept called the spotlight effect, where people overestimate how much others are noticing them. The reality is, most people are thinking about their own lives, their own problems, and their own concerns, not yours. You might worry endlessly about a small mistake you made in a conversation, thinking everyone will remember it forever. But the other person is probably already thinking about what they need to buy at the grocery store or what they'll have for dinner. This realization can free you from the fear of judgment. Mindset shift 6. Immerse yourself. Every time you open your mouth is practice. Many English learners feel stuck because they believe they don't have anyone to practice with or opportunities to speak. This is a common misunderstanding. My vocal teacher once told me, every time you open your mouth, that is you composing. Every time you open your mouth, that is an opportunity to practice. This means you don't need a special audience or a formal class to practice. You can literally talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions and answer them aloud. Practice vocal qualities, storytelling structures, and body language even when you're alone. Think about musicians. They practice their instruments alone for hours before a concert. They play for themselves. This constant self-practice is crucial. Opportunities will come your way, like job interviews or important presentations. You don't rise to the occasion in these moments. You fall back to your level of preparation. The more you prepare by immersing yourself in practice, the luckier you will appear when opportunities arise. 4 crucial elements for high-quality communication. Beyond mindset shifts, there are practical things you can do to improve your communication quality. 1. Intention. Create your intention. Before you speak, think about your intention. Are you trying to connect with someone, or are you seeking validation? When your intention is to genuinely connect, share, or understand, your communication will be much more effective. For example, when talking to someone new, if your only intention is to connect and learn about them, the conversation will flow more naturally and positively, too. Read more books. Reading expands your vocabulary and helps you mentally rehearse words and sentence structures. Make it a habit to read for 30 to 60 minutes a day and highlight new words you want to start using. This will significantly improve your ability to express yourself clearly and eloquently. 3. Improve your overall appearance. When you feel good about how you look, you naturally feel more confident. Simple things like wearing clothes that fit well, getting a good haircut, getting enough sleep, and eating a clean diet can boost your confidence, which directly impacts your ability to express yourself. Confidence is sensed by others. 4. Speak on camera or to yourself. This is one of the most powerful ways to practice. Record yourself talking for 5 to 10 minutes a day, using it as a journal, or even making private YouTube videos. You will see a huge difference in your tone and confidence over time. This consistent practice is key to developing your communication skills. 10. Solid tips to boost your communication skills. Let's dive into 10 practical techniques that will bring you real results and make you an unforgettable communicator. Say without saying. Master non-verbal communication. People form their first impression of you in just 7 seconds, even before you speak. Your body language, facial expression, eye contact, smile, posture, and energy all communicate a powerful message. Walk into a room confidently. Smile naturally. Keep your back straight. Make eye contact to show honesty and connection. Avoid fidgeting. It shows nervousness. Master this 7-second rule, and you'll win half the battle before you even open your mouth. 2. Storytelling. The king of communication. We talked about this, but it's so important it deserves another mention. Facts tell, but stories sell and capture hearts. Use stories and real-life examples to make your points memorable and emotionally engaging. Our brains are wired for stories, and they create deep connection. 3. Empathy. Listen with your heart. To become a master communicator, develop empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When people feel truly understood, they trust you, open up to you, and feel safe. Listen actively, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Acknowledge their feelings. I can imagine how that feels. Be present and put away distractions. Empathy creates connection and wins hearts. 4. The sweetest sound. Use names. Dale Carnegie said, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language." Using someone's name correctly makes them feel special, seen, and important. It's not just a word, it's their identity. Use names naturally when greeting, making a point, or closing a conversation. 5. Emotional intelligence. Respond, don't react. This is life-changing. Emotional intelligence is understanding and managing your own emotions and influencing others' emotions. The key is to learn to respond, thoughtful, calm, intelligent, instead of reacting, automatic, emotional, impulsive. Pause before you speak, even for 3 seconds. Name your emotion, e.g., "I'm feeling hurt right now." Ask yourself, what is the best way to respond that serves the situation and my bigger goal? Great communicators stay calm under pressure and choose their words carefully. 6. Echoing technique. Show you're listening. Echoing means repeating a small part of what the other person just said in a natural, warm way. This shows you are truly listening, you care, and you invite them to share more. Friend, I've been feeling very stressed at work lately. You, stressed at work? This simple technique makes the speaker feel understood and encourages deeper conversation. 7. Voice modulation. Your voice is your music. The best words can fall flat if your voice is dull. Voice modulation means controlling your pitch, high, low, pace, fast, slow, and pauses, silent gaps, to make your communication alive and magnetic. Pitch. Vary your voice. Go higher for excitement, lower for serious points. Pace. Change your speaking speed, faster for excitement, slower for important points. Pauses. Use short moments of silence after key points to allow people to absorb your words, create suspense, and add weight to your message. Mastering your voice allows you to master people's hearts. 8. Broken record technique. Be firm without aggression. When someone keeps pushing you or arguing, calmly repeat your main point again and again without getting emotional. Like an old broken record, you keep repeating the same line. This shows firmness without aggression, protects your boundaries, and forces the other person to respect your decision. Person: come on, just one drink. You: no thanks, I'm not drinking tonight. Repeat calmly. This works because you don't argue or justify. You simply stand your ground. 9. Humor. Break tension and build connection. Humor is not just about jokes. It's about bringing lightness, warmth, and human connection. It breaks tension, makes people comfortable, creates instant bonding, and makes you approachable. If you can make people smile, you can make them trust you. Use self-deprecating humor, small jokes about yourself. Be situational. Notice funny things around you. Be natural, not forced, and never insult anyone. Humor makes you memorable and builds trust. 10. Vulnerability, your greatest strength. Vulnerability means being honest, open, and real about your feelings, experiences, and mistakes without pretending to be perfect. It builds instant trust, makes you relatable, and shows confidence. Share a real moment from your life, a struggle, fear, or failure. Be honest, but keep it short and meaningful. Focus on the lesson learned, not just the pain. End with hope, showing how you overcame it. When you dare to be vulnerable, you don't just talk to people's minds, you touch their souls. This is what makes communication powerful and unforgettable. Responding with confidence, eliminating fluff. Now, let's talk about specific language habits that can undermine your confidence, especially in professional settings. 1. Eliminate the fluff, filler words. Fluff refers to filler words like you know, like I mean, basically, essentially, and literally. These words dilute your message and make you sound uncertain. The solution: embrace silence. Instead of filling pauses with get comfortable with silence and take a breath. Let that silence exist, and then begin your response. This makes your words sound more deliberate and confident. Example: instead of, I think it depends on a number of factors. Try, pause, breathe. I think it depends on a number of factors. 2. Avoid uptalk. Uptalk is when you end your sentences with a rising tone, like you're asking a question. Yeah, I think I can do that. This makes you sound unsure or like you're seeking permission. The solution: end on a lower note. Practice ending your sentences with a downward tone. Think of it like asking someone to pass the salt. You say it with a firm, clear, downward inflection. This makes you sound more serious, confident, and like you're making a statement, not asking a question. 3. Improve word choice. Certain phrases can also reduce your perceived confidence. Eliminate. Does that make sense? This phrase can suggest insecurity about your clarity or even insult the listener's intelligence. Replacement. What are your thoughts? Or, do you have any questions, feedback? This invites communication and shows you value their input. Minimize. Just. Words like just can make you sound hesitant. I just wanted to check in. Replacement. I wanted to check in. This sounds more direct and confident. Reduce overuse of adverbs ending in li. While not always bad, overuse of words like essentially, then basically, and literally can add fluff and dilute your message, making your sentences less assertive. How to handle questions you don't know. What do you do when someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer? Many people freeze, like a deer in the headlights. Here's a confident approach. 1. Take a beat. Don't feel pressured to give an immediate answer. Take a moment, a breath, and acknowledge the question. Let that silence exist before you respond. 2. Draw from past experience. Instead of saying, I don't know, say, I haven't run across that before. Or, in my experience, that hasn't been an issue. This draws on your knowledge and makes you sound seasoned and experienced. 3. Offer a solution. Pivot. Follow up by offering to find the answer. I haven't run across that before, but what I can do is follow up with our IT team and make sure we get that concern taken care of for you. This shows initiative and problem-solving skills. 4. Use the word confident. Integrate the word confident into your response. I haven't run across that before, but what I'm confident we can do is X, Y, and Z. Hearing you say confident will make them perceive you as confident. You've got this. Recap and takeaways. Wow, we've covered so much. Let's quickly recap the key points to level up your communication. Mindset shifts. Focus on serving your audience. Use the one thing to stay concise. Embrace engaging storytelling. Remember that you don't have to be boring, even if your topic is, and free yourself from the fear of judgment by remembering the man in the arena and spotlight effect. Practice by immersing yourself in speaking every day, even to yourself. Crucial elements. Set a positive intention. Read more to expand your vocabulary. Improve your appearance for increased confidence. And practice speaking on camera. 10. Tips for impactful communication. Master nonverbal communication. Use empathy. Remember people's names. Respond instead of reacting. Use the echoing technique. Modulate your voice. Use the broken record technique. Apply humor, and embrace vulnerability. Confident responses. Eliminate fluff words. Avoid uptalk, and choose your words carefully, e.g., use "what are your thoughts" instead of "does that make sense?" Learn to confidently handle questions you don't know by taking a beat, drawing from experience, offering a solution, and using the word confident. All right, English learners. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to English Journey for more life-changing content. Quiz. Now, it's time for a quick quiz to see what you've learned. Answer these questions in the comments below. Question 1. What is the main reason we get nervous when speaking, and what mindset shift can help reduce it? Question 2. What simple sentence starter can help you stop rambling? Question 3. Besides telling jokes, what are 2 benefits of using humor in communication? Question 4. Why is using someone's name important in communication according to Dale Carnegie? Question 5. When you don't know the answer to a question, what are 2 things you can do to respond confidently instead of saying, I don't know? Take your time, think about your answers, and share them in the comments. I love reading your responses and seeing your progress. Conclusion. You don't need to be perfect to communicate well. You just need to be authentic, present, and real. Communication is not just about what you say, but how you make others feel when they hear you. Practice these tips every day, and soon you'll not only change how you speak, but you'll change how people feel when they listen to you. And that, my friends, is true power. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep growing. Your words will become inspiring, impactful, and memorable. Thank you for joining me on this English journey. Go out there and speak your truth, because the world is waiting to hear it. See you in the next video.